day, without even realizing it, you're making tiny decisions that either build the life you dream of or silently steal it away. Imagine standing at a crossroads every single morning, every single hour, every single moment. 3 decisions, just 3, are steering your future faster than anything else. If you don't take control of them, they will control you. Ready to find out what they are? Let's dive in. Step 1, what you choose to focus on. Right now, in this exact moment, your mind is making a decision. It's deciding where to place your focus. And the crazy thing, most people don't even realize they're making that choice. Focus isn't random. It's directed, it's chosen, it's trained. Whatever you decide to focus on becomes your reality, because focus magnifies everything it touches. If you focus on pain, the pain feels bigger. If you focus on possibility, the possibilities expand. Every day, thousands of things are competing for your attention: the news, social media, your own worries, the opinions of others. And if you don't deliberately choose where your attention goes, the world will choose for you, and it usually doesn't choose in your favor. Focus on what you can't control, and you'll feel helpless. Focus on what you can control, and you'll feel empowered. Focus on everything that's wrong, and you'll stack frustration, sadness, even anger. Focus on what's right, even if it's just a little thing, and you'll build momentum, gratitude, strength. Whatever you consistently focus on becomes the filter for how you see your entire life. It decides what you notice, what you ignore, what you believe is possible. 2 people can experience the exact same situation. One feels crushed, the other feels called to rise. And the difference isn't luck, it's focus. One focused on loss, the other on opportunity. One focused on fear, the other on growth. Focus literally creates meaning before your brain even knows it. Your nervous system follows focus, your energy follows focus, your future follows focus. It's the invisible force shaping your emotions, your decisions, your confidence, your actions. If you spend your days focusing on how far you have to go, you'll always feel behind. But if you focus on how far you've come, you build belief that you can go even further. If you focus on your limitations, you become a prisoner of your own mind. If you focus on your possibilities, you become the architect of your future. Focus is power. Wherever focus goes, energy flows. Wherever you focus on grows. It's not about ignoring problems or pretending challenges don't exist. It's about deciding in the middle of chaos to direct your mind towards strength, towards solutions, toward outcomes that pull you forward instead of chaining you to the past. Step 2, the second decision, what meaning you give to things. Life is a series of events. Some feel big, some feel small, but on their own, they're just happenings, neutral moments in time. What gives them power, what gives them weight, is the meaning you attach to them. And that meaning isn't automatic. It's a choice. It's something you assign consciously or unconsciously every single day. 2 people can experience the exact same event and walk away with completely different realities. One faces a failure and decides it means they're not good enough, that they'll never succeed. The other faces the same failure and decides it's feedback, a lesson, a stepping stone to something greater. The event didn't change, the meaning did. And because of that, their lives will head in completely different directions. Meaning is what creates your emotional blueprint. If you attach a painful meaning to something, you lock yourself into patterns of fear, anger, sadness. But if you give it an empowering meaning, you unlock resilience, growth, passion. This is why 2 people can face heartbreak. One crumbles, the other rebuilds stronger. It's not the event. It's the meaning. The human mind is a meaning-making machine. It constantly asks, what does this mean? Is this good or bad? Am I winning or losing? Am I safe or threatened? And based on the answers you give, whether you realize you're giving them or not, you start to feel a certain way. Those feelings shape your actions, and your actions, repeated over time, shape your destiny. Think about the moments in your life that shape you most. It wasn't just what happened, it was the story you told yourself about what happened. Someone you loved walked away. Was that the end of love for you, or was it the beginning of self-discovery? You lost a job. Was that proof that you were worthless, or proof that you were meant for something bigger? The story you tell yourself becomes the emotional architecture of your future. We all have experiences that could define us as victims or victors. The difference lies not in the circumstances, but in the interpretation. And you have the power to reframe it at any moment. The moment you shift the meaning, you shift the experience itself. Pain can become strength. Loss can become fuel. Struggle can become purpose. Meaning is not static, it's flexible. It's something you can rewire and reframe as you grow. What once seemed like a curse can later be seen as a blessing. What once broke you can now build you. Every experience holds multiple meanings. The question is, which one will you choose? Because whatever meaning you give, that meaning becomes the foundation you build your emotions, your decisions, and your future upon. Step 3, what action you decide to take. There's a moment right after you decide what something means where a new decision rises. What are you going to do about it? What action will you take? Because nothing changes until action happens. You can dream, you can plan, you can visualize the perfect life. But if you don't move, if you don't step forward, if you don't break the inertia, everything stays the same. Action is the great separator. It's the difference between people who live the life they talk about and people who spend their years wondering why nothing ever changed. Every single day you're standing at a crossroads. You can choose the path of hesitation or you can choose the path of execution. Hesitation feels safe in the moment. It feels comfortable. It gives you a false sense of security, a feeling like you're avoiding risk. But hesitation has a cost, and it's massive. It's the slow death of potential. It's the silent killer of dreams. Because while you hesitate, opportunity moves on. Momentum moves on. Time moves on. Action doesn't have to be perfect. Waiting for the perfect plan, the perfect timing, the perfect feeling, that's the lie that keeps you stuck. Perfection is the enemy of progress. The people who win are not the ones who got it perfect the first time. They're the ones who acted, adjusted, acted again, and kept moving forward when others froze. They're the ones who failed fast, learned fast, and grew faster than anyone else. Action is also emotional. Every action you take reinforces a belief about who you are. When you step forward in courage, even when you're scared, you wire your brain for strength. When you back away in fear, you wire your brain for hesitation, for weakness. Every decision to act or not act is training your nervous system. You're not just shaping your results, you're shaping your identity. Action creates clarity. You don't figure life out sitting on the sidelines. You figure it out in motion. You find out who you are, what you're made of, what you're capable of, only when you step into the arena. Thinking about your dreams won't build them. Talking about your goals won't achieve them. Only action does that. Only the physical movement from intention to execution builds the bridge from where you are to where you want to be. Massive results don't come from massive actions once a year. They come from consistent, daily, often boring, unsexy actions stacked on top of each other until the world can no longer ignore what you've built. It's waking up and doing what you said you would do even when you don't feel like it, especially when you don't feel like it. It's refusing to negotiate with your excuses. It's deciding every day that motion beats meditation, that even the smallest step is better than standing still. The real magic happens when action becomes your default setting, when you don't have to think about whether you'll take the shot, you just do, when hesitation dies and momentum lives, when fear shows up, but you move anyway, because you've conditioned yourself to understand that progress only happens when you're in motion. Every single day, whether you see it or not, you are shaping your life through 3 invisible forces: what you choose to focus on, the meaning you give to your experiences, and the actions you decide to take. These aren't just habits or not just routines. are the foundation of your destiny. Focus creates your reality. Meaning shapes your emotions. Action builds your future. Master these 3 decisions, not once, not sometimes, but every single day. And there is no limit to who you can become and what you can create. Life isn't happening to you. Life is happening for you. And it's waiting for you to step up, to decide, and to take command of the masterpiece you were born to build.